Hello, everyone. How are we all today? I'm back for another live stream, a Thursday live stream on the White Mountain Mr. Bones puzzle. So, who have we got? First of all, as always, please let me know if you can see and hear me. I assume you can. Let me know. And let me know if you can see the puzzle okay. I'm just going to scroll back because there's a few people here. So, hello to Sybil and Claire. Karen and the Danish puzzler are here. Hi, Galindo. Hello, Gryffindor. Purple Cat's here as well. Hello to you. Hi, Thomas. Sam's here. Hiya. Hello, Ruth. Anna's here as well. Hi, Anna. Snuff Snuff. A lot of people lurking today, it seems. Um, Sonia's here. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Clark. Can see and hear me. Cannot hear me. Can see me. Forgot to unmute. Scare me like that, Clark. I was going to say, there's definitely a sound wave on my screen. My mic is giving me off. Scares me when people say this. It's like that time when Thomas said my head was chopped off, and it's because he'd not put his screen down enough. Ah, that was funny. That was funny. Anyway, I don't know how I would have tried to fix that. I can hear and see ads. Oh, I know, they're a pain, aren't they? No one must distract Vicky today. She needs to finish the Halloween puzzle today. Okay, well, I need to talk to you about that actually, so I'll come to that. Let me finish saying my hellos. We've got puzzles by Claire. Hi to you. Slitherpuff's here. Peacemaker Deb. Hello to you both. Debbie D. Hi to you. We're puzzling quietly over here, hearing all the shenanigans. Hi, Helen. Hello, Suze, and hello to Natalie. I apologise if I've missed anyone. Everybody comes in right at the start and it moves up really fast, so sometimes I miss people, but hello to you all. Thank you for being here. And yeah, so it's Halloween tomorrow, so ideally it would be good if I could finish this puzzle today. But as you can see, still quite a lot of gap. I mean, I got a lot done last week, and I have sorted the pieces off the screen. But the reason I said to Thomas that I'll talk to you about finishing the puzzle is because this morning went suddenly a little bit crazy. So as you know, I'm not doing my lollipop lady job anymore, my crossing patroller job. So normally I would have time. I wouldn't have to rush off in the afternoons. So my plan initially was to run over if needs be. However, I do still have a small job that I do. It's an after school club worker, and it's just a couple of hours, but it starts at like 3:10, so it's similar time to the afternoon lolly shift. I only do it twice a week. I do it Tuesdays and Fridays. Um, and today's Thursday, I know, but they phoned me up because they're a bit short-staffed, and they've asked me to help out today. And I was like, yes, I can help, because I could tell the manager. I could tell he was getting stressed. And I was like, yes, I can help. And then afterwards I thought, oh, this could cause problems for the live stream. So what I thought was, depending on how it goes and what happens, if I don't finish, because we also need some time to do the seeking and finding. This is a seek and find puzzle, if you remember. So if I don't finish, I will do another stream tomorrow and finish it tomorrow. Does that sound okay to everybody? I wanted to help them out. I was supposed to be in on Tuesday, but I asked if I could have Tuesday off because I had an appointment that I didn't want to cancel. And they do help me out when I need help. So I felt like I wanted to help them, but then I was like, oh, how do I work this around the live stream? It's just busy, isn't it? Busy. Right, I'm looking back at the laptop now so I can see what people are writing. Almost the 31st here. Sad day for my family. My late brother and sister would have turned 52 on my sister's birthday, same day, different birth year. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So it's kind of a day of remembrance for you then, really. Sister's still here with us. Um, Horrible week for me, Ruth. Come down with a horrible food poisoning. Oh no! On top of which, my identity was stolen and all of my credit cards. Oh my gosh! Ruth, that's terrible. I hope you get that sorted. What does that happen? Oh, sorry to hear that, Ruth. Extra live stream, woohoo! Yes, good, good. I'm glad you're happy about that, Thomas. If needs be, I mean, we might not need it, but something tells me I might not finish this. I don't know. It looks like there's a lot still to fill in, but these are big pieces. So when you get a chunk together, it fills a big gap. So it's hard to say, but I'm not gonna feel rushed or stressed about it. You know, if I need to, I'll just do another one tomorrow. Um, and I actually have a question regarding other live streams as well. So we'll move on to that in a second. Um, Ruth, that's my sister's name, and it's her birthday tomorrow. Oh, right, aye, I've got you. You said it's called Ruth. Yeah, it's that's really awful, Ruth. I really hope you get that. You manage to get that sorted soon. Some people, honestly, food poisoning as well. That must be pretty bad. Somebody at my line dance class. She went away. I think she went like fishing, and she ate a bad oyster, and she got quite severe food poisoning. It's pretty horrendous, eh? She's on the mend, but it's pretty horrendous. We're all thinking of you, Ruth. Hope this can bring you a bit of joy. Um, Crazy thing, 2 credit cards never left my wallet. Gosh. Sounds good. Understand wanting to help work. Always love to watch all the lives. Okay, good. That's good. And at least tomorrow is actually Halloween as well. So it's not like I'm leaving it till next week when it's way past Halloween and it all becomes a bit irrelevant. So, I think that probably works out quite well. Ruth, probably have a reader. You may have to get a wallet that stops that happening. Oh yeah, I've actually seen those advertised. I forget where. We all see adverts everywhere, I guess. But there's like a thing you can get like that stops signals coming out. And it stops people just being able to just whatever gadget they use, just transfer data over. If you see what I mean. I'm not sure how it works, but it's like a wee gadget thing that you carry around. So yeah, that's an idea. That's an idea. Press like. Thank you so much, Clark. Thank you so much. What's this? Oh, you're doing your hellos to everybody. Welcome. How you doing? So my other question with regards to live streams. Now I don't feel like I have to rush. I'm gonna just talk freely. Um, my initial plan, and again, this is become slightly possibly scuppered because of appointments. Honestly, appointments just crop up here, there, and everywhere. I suppose it's the same for everybody, but it seems to be happening to me a lot, a wee bit. Anyway, my initial plan was to start new Tuesday live streams next week on the wildlife puzzle. Because I did say I was going to do this in November. So I suppose my question's twofold, really, because I was going to do it on Tuesdays like I did before, um, but I had to rearrange a vet's appointment for Grace from yesterday, which was all rush, 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 because Wednesday's a really busy day for me, because that's when I do dancing in the morning. And so I had to rearrange that, and I rearranged it till Tuesday. I was like, well, Tuesday's usually free, that's fine. Then I suddenly remembered afterwards about the possible live stream I was going to do. And I thought, and it's at like 10 in the morning or something. So I thought, and then I have, that's one of the days I do my after school club. So it would have been a kind of a tight squeeze. So I thought, well, I could just postpone it for another week, do it the week after, and that would give me a bit more leeway to, work on the big wildlife puzzle and all of that stuff, and, I'd have another week. Or I could do it on the Monday and then move back to Tuesdays the following week. Or I could not do it on Tuesdays at all and do it on Mondays instead, which would be less of a rush because I wouldn't have to go to the school club and things like that. So there's some different options here. And this is the reasoning behind them. I know people are excited about a new live stream starting, but they're my thoughts, and I'm a little bit undecided which to do. I mean, bear in mind, I would have to sort 3,000 pieces before next week if I did start next week, which is gonna be relatively difficult. My gosh, honestly, my whole life's gonna end up sorting. That's what it's gonna be, just sorting. Um, anyway, not that I'm complaining, not that I'm complaining. More puzzles, the better. But you know what you think. I could do a Monday and move back to Tuesdays. I could postpone till the following week, or I could just do Mondays. My thinking initially is to just do Mondays and do it 12:30, so the same time as I did Penelope Waits, um, and possibly start the week after next. But I will go with the majority vote on this. That's my thinking. That would sort of fit in with the craziness, but I want to I want to do what you would all like me to do as well. So let me know what you think. More therapy, yay! Another large one, yeah. Why am I not surprised? I don't know why. I don't know why you're not surprised. You think it's shocking. You think it's shocking that I'll be doing a third large piece. Whatever works best for you. Always willing to tag along. Thank you, Karen. Monday's work. Okay, good. That's good. That's good. I'm more in favour of Mondays. It's just purely because of that after school club. It just limits me a little bit. Too much, but a wee bit. I say do what suits you best. With us all spread around the world. You'll never suit everyone. Just happy to have an extra live stream. Oh, thank you. That's nice. Thank you, Sandra. And hello, by the way. You snuck in. Live stream on Monday would be wonderful. Perfect, SS. What puzzle are you planning to sort? Did you tell us what puzzle you were thinking about? Yeah, the 3,000 piece wildlife. So I would have to sort it ahead of time, which would obviously take time because it's 3,000 pieces. So this is why it's probably going to be a bit easier for me personally to do it the following week. But I'm liking that people are good with Mondays. You could do a chat and sort live stream. Well, this is true. I could sort on the stream. Could sort on the stream. I always just assume that people find the sorting quite boring, but maybe it's just me that just finds it boring. Of course, chatting with you all would make it a lot less boring. Monday's good because if you wanted to go over time, yeah, exactly. It's almost yeah, good idea. Light bulb moment. Whatever's good for you. Okay. Well, this is good. This is handy feedback. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. We will discuss it further, but I'm going to focus on the puzzle now. So what we have here is the Mr. Bones puzzle. Here's the image. It's a wee, it's a fairly wee poster, but it's unobscured. Quite busy puzzle, but plenty to sink your teeth into in terms of sections. So last week I had a lot of um greenish pieces sorted. So there's some green in this chandelier here, which I've built up. This lady's wearing a green dress, so she's together. The chaise long, the cushions that where this skeleton is laying, that's green. And a lot of it came together really well. There's green on the fire guard here, green cushion here, various wee bits of green that came together really nicely. And then, of course, we have the toxic waste coloured carpet, which also came together nicely. So a lot got done last week, which was great. What I decided to do in order to try and get it finished during Halloween week, this is my foam board. I've got a piece ready to spread the pieces out because this is now filling out a bit too much for me to um bit too much for me to, just have piles of pieces on the board. Um, so I've got 3 boxes of piles here, and I'm just going to tell you how I've sorted it. So I'm just trying to remember how I sorted it because I actually did it last week. I was quite organized and I did it pretty much on the same day as I did the stream. These pieces here they're kind of orange in colour and it's these dragons. So there's a dragon there and there's a smaller dragon there. And that's what those pieces are as far as I can determine. These pieces they're kind of whitish grey pieces. And I think they make up this bit here of the wall, like where the fireplace is. And also the little busts that are scattered around. There's a white tabletop here, so some of them might possibly be that. Now, some of these might also be bits of skeleton, like big smooth bits like the skulls. Usually the skeleton pieces were obvious because, you can see bones, but some of the skeleton is a bit more just kind of like blank white, like the skulls. So there might have been some skeleton pieces snuck into here, but unlikely. This is mostly going to be this area. This pile's fairly small. This is as closely as I could determine, like wood. So like this wooden table, this wooden chair. There's a little bit of wood there where that shield is. So that's that pile. There's not many of those because I've actually made a start on the table when I was doing the carpet. So that's that box. And then this box here, this is there's been missorting here. Um, this is supposed to be skeletons, but I think some of the previous pile that I was just talking about has snuck their way into here. So I might end up doing both of those piles together because I don't think they're going to be too difficult to put together. So that's that pile. This pile is like just really dark pieces, black pieces. So you've got a crow here. There's a cat there, black cat down here, black fire guard, another black cat there. Possibly some of these really dark shadowy parts. That's what those are. These are ceiling pieces. They've got like pink in. So this really ornate looking ceiling here. I'll come back to that. This pile is other parts of the ceiling, I think. So these sort of gold pieces in between don't necessarily have green or pink in, but I'm pretty sure they're ceiling. Um, that is kind of miscellaneous. It's really what was left over that I didn't allocate to a pile, but what I was left with was a lot of purple. So these I'm just going to call purple pieces, and they're going to be these staircases, the walls, the background. There's quite a lot of them. So that's a pile to come last, I would say. And then this pile that I said I was going to come back to is everything I didn't sort already. So I found green pieces in here, I found some blue pieces, I found some pieces where I just recognize roughly where they go. So this is a bit mishmash, but it's the one I'm going to start with because I'm hopeful I can fill in a few gaps with this. And then I'll take it from there. Probably start with that and then move on to the skeletons and this fireplace. So that's how I've done it. Hoping that all makes sense. And as I say, I've got my foam board here ready to lay the pieces out on so that I can just put it into the puzzle. I'm going to put this up here. There's a nice handy gap here where it fits, and it doesn't obscure anything. And then you can also see the image if you join in late and you can't remember what the image looks like. So I'm grabbing this miscellaneous pile out, and we will take it from there. Watching sorting is a bit boring for you, Casper. Yeah, it's not the most riveting part of the puzzling process, is it? Especially when you're watching someone else do it. Um, you can pick a smaller 500-piece puzzle for this Monday. What, just do a live stream but not start wildlife? You really want a live stream, eh, Clark? It's nice though. I'm glad that you'll do. Glad you're excited about it. Um, I'm very aware of wildlife at the minute. I'm starting to get back to that. I do have to finish my big city collage video, part two, and that's coming along nicely, but I'm so keen to get back onto wildlife, and I've been actually been puzzling it this week, the big one. And oh, I can't wait to finish it. I really can't. It's coming along so nicely. But that's partially the reason that I'm doing the 3K wildlife alongside it. I'm doing the mini me alongside it. I know it's not mini, but you know what I mean. Can always find things to chat about. Absolutely. I'm good at talking. Hello, Ohana. How you doing? We'll find things to distract you with, whether you sort or puzzle. Well, this is true. This is true. Claudia, hello. Happy to be here. No puzzling since what, last week? Missing it. Oh, I'm sorry about that. You've been busy with work. Jude, hi. Been a while since I've chatted to you. How are you? Good morning from Jude in Madison, Wisconsin. Welcome. Uh, hello, Claudia. You doing all your hellos, SS? I think I should make you my official meter and greeter, SS. Going to watch. I hope you all have fun. Aw, I'm glad you're gonna stick around with us, Gryffindor. One after you, fam. I'll go into lurk mode. I might disappear when it's time to head for work. Have a fun time, everyone. Okay, into lurk mode. That's hilarious. Morning all. Popping in quickly before I start some work meetings. Who's that? Stephanie. Hi. It's nice. I'm so glad you take a minute just to pop in, even though you go to work. It's nice. No popping in this stream, sorry. Thomas. Oh dear. When you do the 3,000 piece, I will do my Educa Sistine Chapel. 3,000 piece. Ooh, that sounds like a tough one. So happy. Oh, we'll be doing two big puzzles. 5,000 and a 3,000. See, it's catching on. It's catching on. Doing more than one giant at a time. SS, are you hearing this? Get with the program. Yeah, work and holiday preparations. We'll be away 5 weeks. Ooh, great. Oh, that must be exciting. Where are you headed? If you don't mind me asking. I have many names. Lex Luthor, Joker, but I have room for meter and greeter. Yes. Oh yeah, let's know where you're going, Claudia. Right, so I have these very bright pink pieces here, which I recognise as the tablecloth on this skeleton's table. Now, I don't think I can attach them yet, but I can at least put it in the right place. Now then, that fell out. There we go. And there's another bit of it, I think, that I have now lost. Somewhere in here. Oh, that's that lady's face. She's no longer headless. I mean, headless people seems pertinent for a Halloween puzzle. There's a few pieces in here that have green in them. A few pieces where it's books. There's like bookshelves here. Let's pull them out. It's recognisable ones where I roughly know where they go. There we go. That's another bit of the tablecloth. And there, does that go? Oh, good. I can attach it now. There's definitely another bit though in here that is pink. I'm sure I saw a pink bit of tablecloth. It might be in the wooden table pieces actually. That wasn't a very big pile. I may just pull that out. Um, Here, yes, it is. It is. I knew I'd seen a bit. There it is. Got this bright pink tablecloth on it. Look at that. No, wait. It does belong to this, right? I don't think there's any other pattern quite like that. Okay, I think it's here somewhere, um, resting on top of the orange book. So let's get these out as well. These can probably just go on the actual board because it's not a very big pile. These are the wood pieces, so they're going to make up this table mostly. Um, so that's good. Pink there as well. Does that belong? Yes, it does. There. Um, so let's just. You trust me to instantly go off on a tangent, like straight away before I've even really started on the pile I was initially supposed to start with. That goes there. I'm not certain. That's an orange bit. I don't know if it's. And there's a black book. Is that this? Not sure. No. There's like a swirly twisty pattern going around the edges of this table, so that is quite identifiable. Does that go there? No, that won't go in there quite yet. I can I can hear the bath running, and it feels like it's been running a little while. And I really hope that whichever of my children is running it hasn't forgotten about it. I may have to run and check shortly because it's bothering me now. Right, there's a bit of that twisty pattern. So that's really helping with this. That, I think, is the orange book. Possibly. Or maybe not, actually. That might be a different bit entirely. Not sure what that is. That might be sealing. I'm going to be right back. I need to go and check that that bath isn't overflowing. Just went, just went to see my daughter, and she went. I was like, yes, I've just had to leave my live stream. You late. Sorry, sorry. It's much of a checked. Right, I'm back now. That was like, okay. Right, some of these wood pieces have ended up in this pile as well, which is fine. Uh, like that, you can see a tiny bit of the carpet in that one. Um, we've got some shadowy bits of carpet that I never found in the first sort. Excuse me. Um, like that and that. I think they're bits of carpet. Um, eh, where's that one? I know that goes around here somewhere. That's definitely carpet. There's purple in it, which is throwing me off a bit. I don't know where the purple is. Yeah, that one's flummoxed me a bit. And that should be super obvious. That one. Where are you? There. Yes. Some of this area might be in the dark pieces where the cat is. No. That one? Yes. Oh, looks like cat. Yes, it is. Uh, that's that blue bottle that I managed to put together last week. There's some pink in there. It's there. So this is good. This is working out. I'm filling some gaps out. That belongs with this thing down here, this orrery. Did we say that's what it was called? And there's a bunch of those actually. Be good to get that together. Where's that? Mm, that's some of this stair rail thing. I think that is too. Yes. Um, I think I must have just not spotted them the first time around because they were very, very dark shadowed, so you couldn't always tell quickly, if you see what I mean. Now then, I'm sure this goes around here somewhere. There's a pink cushion there. Well, it's a pink upholstered chair, and it's very bright pink. I don't feel like I don't have quite all of it though. It fits there. I'm going to put these with these. I think these go down here. And it would be good to maybe get some of these books in bookshelves. There's a bunch of books here. There's a bunch of books here behind this chair. And I've got several bookcase pieces. Now then, that goes there. Um, Jumping around a bit, aren't I? That thing, is that chair? It's not. Oh, there's quite a lot of bookcase pieces. There. That I think is one of the. Is that one of these jars? Here. There. I've got various jars here. I think there's a head in that one. As you do. Have heads in jars. That's like an eyeball. I don't know if that goes there though. Looks like it goes here, but I can't see how it fits in. Not sure about that one. Is that one of the jar pieces? Looks like a jar. Can't get it in though. All right, well not. Oh, then wait, that goes there. There we go. Right, what are we saying in the chat? Anything over 1,000 pieces is giant. Yeah, well, yeah, I would say 1,500 and 2,000 is big. I wouldn't call them giants, but I would say that they're big. Um, I want to go to New Zealand. It's only about a 3 hour trip. I want to visit the Lord of the Rings places. Me too. Oh, I would love that. It's way more than a 3 hour trip for me, though. Morning, Vicky and pals. Hello, B. How you doing? Hope to sneak into lives when time and Wi-Fi allow it. Is your Wi-Fi a problem for you, Claudia? Slitherpuff, me too. I'm looking on a cruise that takes me to Lord of the Rings. I live in the USA. Ooh, oh, that sounds amazing, Clark. What cruise company does that? Let me know. It's quicker to fly from Melbourne to New Zealand than from Melbourne to Brisbane. All right. Slitherpuff, it's a 24-hour trip to get there for me, and I was planning for this trip the last 25 years. And yes, we will be to Hobbiton, have our lunch, behind the scenes tickets already. Okay, so Claudia, you obviously answered my question about where you're going, and I missed it. So are you going to New Zealand then? To do the Lord of the Rings stuff and just see the country? Hopefully you'll be able to take a lot of that in 5 weeks. That's so amazing. So it's really the trip of a lifetime for you then, if you've been planning it for 25 years. That's so oh, you're gonna love that. How long does the cruise take to get from the US to New Zealand? I, oh, right, that's a good question. Would you cruise across there or would you fly somewhere and pick up the cruise somewhere else, Clark? I'd be interested to know that. I've been on two cruises in my life. I do enjoy cruises. I'm curious to know what company does this particular Lord of the Rings cruise. Um, the cruise leaves from Sydney. Okay, so would you fly from Sydney then? Very long plane flight from USA to Australia. Might be able to meet Donna Louise in New Zealand on my cruise. Wow, that'd be so cool. And we will do a Lord of the Rings off-road tour as well. Very much looking forward to all of it. Oh, yous are all making me jealous. I thought you meant cruise all the way from the US. Well, there are some cruises that do. They're long haul cruises, but a lot of people will fly and pick up the cruise, in whatever place they're going round. I'm off from work today, but I'm entertaining myself with the video game Tiny Bookshop during the live stream. So sorry if I missed stuff in the chat. It's all right. When are you going on your trip? Leaving Sunday, the 9th of November. Oh, it's so close. So wait, 5 weeks. Will you be back in time for Christmas then? Or does it cover Christmas? I can't compute that in my head. 9th of November. So I would imagine you'd be back just about for Christmas. Finally, someone mentions my favourite hobby. Shall I show you my collection of heads in jars? Yeah, put it in the other hobbies chat in the Discord. Love how we link vacations and locations to our puzzling friends. Yeah, but why? Why wouldn't you? I mean, if I was going to New Zealand, that I would definitely be looking up Donna Louise. How excited and very jealous of your trip to New Zealand. Yeah, very jealous of your cruise, Clark. Of both of you. Hi, Joshua. You're funny, Snip Snip. There are several cruise lines that do New Zealand/Australia. I'm looking primarily at Princess Cruise Lines. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I knew there'd be a lot that go to those places, but is this one specifically, it's like focused on all the parts of where they filmed, um, what's it called? Lord of the Rings? Or is it just It's going to those places and it just sort of mentioned it. Like, is there a particular focus on Lord of the Rings? Is really what I'm asking. But Princess Cruises, yeah, I've heard of them. I've heard of them. I've been on two cruises and they were with P&O, and they both went from Southampton, and they were brilliant. I want to go to New Zealand as my daughter moved there earlier this year. Oh, oh, so you'll get to go and visit then. Vicky, we will have a car and travel every day in New Zealand. It's where I might have Wi-Fi issue. I see what you mean. Right, okay. Sorry, my bad. Next international puzzle along at Donna Louise's in New Zealand then. I'll just tell her she has to arrange it all. Donna Louise, you're doing the next puzzle along, by the way. Oh, am I? Okay. I just pre-order a 9K puzzle, Jungle Animals. Nice. Is that, what brand is that? Is that Ravensburger? Sandra, I'm hoping to go to New Zealand next year. I have an aunt in her 90s that lives there, so want to see her while I can. Oh, I was going to New Zealand. I'll be back 13th of December. Wouldn't miss Christmas with family. Right, okay. But we'll have my birthday the 9th of December in New Zealand. That's so cool. You can have a birthday like Bilbo style in Hobbiton, do you think? The fireworks and everything. That'd be cool. Please make a stop in Melbourne on your way to or from New Zealand. I really want to visit Australia as well. I would love that. Vicky, no particular focus on Lord of the Rings on these cruises, just some of the excursions on a couple of the ports. Oh, I see what you mean. Right, yeah, okay. I get you. I get you. Oh, that sounds so good. Clark, just go there, do it. Yeah. I've been to NZ once before, probably 20 years ago. Didn't do any specific Lord of the Rings tours, but it cropped up all the time, filming sites being pointed out, etc. Now then, am I right in thinking Lord of the Rings, the movies, is it 25 years? Is there an anniversary next year? So 20 years ago, yeah, I suppose that would still be 5 years after. I was going to say, I thought maybe, they might have still been like big into the filming or just fresh in the aftermath of it, but I think it's 25 years, isn't it? It's a Ravensburger. Oh, I think I know the one you mean. That one's quite hard to find. I can't remember what it's called. Is it called Jungle Animals? I'm on the 10th of December. Not long now. Not long now. I can't believe we're almost at December. Like we're like flying towards Christmas at a frightening rate. Right, so here we've got this stand that this Frankenstein head plant pot is sitting on. And these are all the book pieces I've got in my hands. So, there's a bookcase over here too. So this goes over here, that way, and there. There's two jars sitting beside each other there. Um, Now then, is that a bit of that stand? Ah, yes, it is a wee bit. That is this skeleton's arm. So at least I can get my bearings with some of the other things around. There's a little Tutankhamun head there. There we go. So that goes in there. Does that go there? No. Nope, it does not go there. That's a bit of that jar, and then that fits in there. And does that go there? No, it doesn't. That looks like a bit of. There's a tiny sliver of green there, but I can't tell if that's a book or something else. Oh, it's a book. So that yellow jar. Oh, it goes here. Okay, so that's good. So it's good that there's jars breaking up the books. It just makes it a little bit easier to navigate. That's the base of one of the busts. I think it goes up here. Then that looks like, no, that's the bottom of a jar. Now then, where's that? Pretty sure I've got that piece. Is it this bit? Yes. And that looks like a bit of a jar as well. Is it? I think it might be. Yes, it's there. All right, so the book pieces are going in. That's pretty good. Where that goes. Ah, that goes there. Right, now I've got a bunch of those in. I don't know. I feel like I've got a bunch missing. So where are the other bookcase pieces? Oh, that goes here. Oh, what's this plant pot here? That looks like a big jar. It's that thing there. Yes. I obviously recognised these pieces at the time. Now I'm trying to remember why I picked them out. That there's like a ghost up here, and these pieces go up there. There we go. That I'm not certain about, but it's really bright. I don't know if it's a candle. That is, it's here. And that's it. That's a part of this bird. The crow. I think that just what's up against there, and then that bit goes in there. Eh, edge keeps coming apart because I keep catching it. It just slightly overlaps the board. Um, where does that go? A little bit of green in that, but I assume it's somewhere near the stairs. I don't know why it's out, to be honest. Um, they really should go in the purples. And then we've still got this table, or this, I think that's dragon. See, some of these pieces where I've thought it's wood, um, it might actually just be dark parts of the dragon. That's part of the book there. That's the dragon. So I'll put that with the dragon pieces. They're the dragon. And it wouldn't surprise me if these were also dragon. That looks like a bit of a broomstick. Is there a broomstick in this? Oh, there is. Leaning up against the bookshelf. There. I never spotted that before. I wonder if that's one of the seek and find things. Spot the broomstick. Um, hmm. Okay, these are less obvious to me, these pieces. And that goes there. And that goes there. There's a bit of green in that one. I think that's dragon. I don't know what that is. That's a jar. Oh, it's there. There are literally jars with various unmentionables floating in them all over the puzzle. That's green, but I don't know what it belongs to. Possibly the light? Looks like it's part of the light, but I can't see where it fits in. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's got a lot of these down, and I'm going to put these over here. Oh, that books? Oh, no, what goes there? So I'm forgetting this bit's still floating, this bit. So I'm trying to figure out where it sits. I don't think I can attach it yet. Okay, so let's see where we're at. So filled in a few gaps there, got these bookshelves together. So that's looking good. And um, filled in a few gaps here. I'm thinking I'm going to go with this. I'm going to try and build this fireplace up next. Here, this bit in the middle. That's going to really fill out a good chunk. And attach this as well. And hopefully this. Um, so these are those pieces. And I'm going to pop them here. I'm going to just move the poster to one side. That's a bit of that picture. And again, I don't think I can attach it quite yet. But that's okay. And then I think this will probably move nicely into the skeleton pieces because I think I've mis-sorted a few skeleton pieces. How on earth did that bit get in there? There. And then that bit now attaches, so that's good. I did this when I was sitting in front of the TV, so sometimes I think I just lose concentration and chuck a piece in totally the wrong pile. So I'm going to flip these, and then what I'm going to do is that goes there. Read the chat for a minute or three, and yeah, take it from there. Plus, flipping these and spreading them out, they take up a lot of space. I keep forgetting how big this puzzle is. Well, then we've got, oh, it's like birds holding lights. I'm not sure. There's red things up here. I don't know if they're like little gargoyles or something. But they're holding something in their mouths. And they go around there. That is part of this crow, methinks. Um, that's a little bit of the ceiling there. Got some of the frame here. So there's other things going on to break this bit up, which helps. But some of these pieces will be the various busts that you can see. Now then, is that there? Oh, that's the ghost. Okay. It's ended up in the grey pile, but it's actually a slightly different shade. There's the other bit. There's its face. There, the ghost is coming together there. Looking a bit of a mess at the minute, but it will come together. Promise. It'll make sense. That, I think, belongs down here. There. So, yeah, a bit of skeleton there that ended up in here. So I think there's going to be some cross-sorting between those piles that I'll need to figure out. All right, what are we saying? It was after Lord of the Rings, but before the Hobbit films, I think. I suspect Lord of the Rings is still a big deal, though. Oh yeah, aye, I know it will be, of course. Would have been cool to have been there when it was like proper in its height days. Now, am I right in thinking there was a Lord of the Rings thing, structure, um, at one of the airports in New Zealand, and they've took it down? I'm sure I saw a post or something that Donna Louise put up about that. Am I right in thinking that? Does anybody know? Two of my New Zealand souvenirs were a Mallory leaf brooch and a pendant sting, the sword. Oh, that's so cool. I've been saying it wrong in the US. Oh, what have you been saying wrong? Lunch is calling. Be back later. Oh, enjoy your lunch, Claudia. Uh, Malorn spell check strikes again. Yeah. Hi, Cara. Clark, sadly, yes. Vicky, going back to all cruises leaving from Southampton. I actually work in security there, checking people aren't taking anything on they shouldn't, and saying, and I can't read that. Oh, X-raying the hand luggage. It's great fun. Is it? Is it really fun? Or was there a wee bit of sarcasm there? Yeah, it was years ago. It was years ago that I went. My first cruise was around the Mediterranean, and my second cruise went across the Atlantic, and we went to Caribbean. Caribbean. When I say we, this was before I had kids. Um, and I was with my partner at the time, and we went on those cruises. But uh, yeah, so it was several years ago. But they were great. Really, really enjoyed them. But my partner at the time, he was scared of flying. And I didn't think there were any cruises that would go right across the Atlantic. And I kind of I'd sort of given up on going on a big long cruise like that, but then we found one and it was 3 weeks. And it cruised from Southampton back to Southampton and it went all the way over to the Caribbean. It was brilliant. Yes, it's Melben, but I just chalk it down to the American accent. Melben. But are you talking about Melbourne? That's how I say it too. Well, I don't know I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about. The problem is pronouncing it correctly. There is no one will know what I'm talking about. Yeah, if you said it correctly, no one will know. Depends on who you talk to, I suppose. Can you imagine in the USA, you say Melbourne, the blank looks people give you? Yeah. Many things in the English language aren't pronounced like they are spelt. Oh, yeah, absolutely. English language doesn't really make a lot of sense, to be fair. We also have a town in Oz called Wagga Wagga, pronounced Wagga Wagga. But how would you know unless you heard it? Clark, you can slowly correct people and have Americans start saying it correctly. Yeah, you can be the one that brings correct pronunciation to your country. I think it was Gollum over the entrance to the airport. Oh, was it Gollum? No, it really is fun, apart from a few grumpy passengers who don't want to follow the rules. Oh, yeah. Well, you're always going to get them, aren't you? It's Melbourne. So is it Melbourne? Melbourne? Are we talking about the place? Melbourne? Oh, Wagga Wagga. Getting so confused. So wait, it's called Wagga Wagga but pronounced Wagga Wagga? Or it's called Wagga Wagga but pronounced Wagga 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 Wagga? I don't know. Which way round is it? Ordered new puzzles after the recent haul. Clementoni's mini downtown and Educa North American landmarks. Yay! Clementoni's already here from Poland. Educa is due tomorrow. Love the US postal system. Absolutely. Although sending stuff to the US is pretty difficult at the moment. But yeah, if you're within there, then that's great. Yes, we're talking about Melbourne. Right, so it's not pronounced Melbourne, even though that's how it's spelt. It's pronounced Melbourne. Right. I'll just call it Mel for short. Spelt Wagga, pronounced Wagga. Right. Okay. Which is just so crazy, isn't it? Because it's like, why spell it that way then? But then I guess is that like a traditional like Aborigine type like language thing? So the pronunciation is just completely different. Ben, bun, bun with Y. We'll try all of the we'll try all the vowels and eventually we'll get it right. Right. So there's some angles going on in this because it angles down. So now I'm trying to work out what goes where. So that's part of this candle thing. Oh no, it doesn't go there. Is it part of the candle? Looks like it is. I'm not so sure now. Uh, right. Right, that is right, okay. So this is the top of the mantelpiece here. And that's a bit of the candle wax coming down. There we go. So there's more candle. It's actually in a black holder. So where's that? That's a bit more of that frame. There. Okay, that's part of the cat, I think. Is it? Oh, I don't know now. Or is it part of the... Oh, wait, there's like a... Oh, it's up here. It goes up here. Right. Oh, my puzzle's getting caught under the laptop. Um, and then... Oh, this is the fireplace. This is... goes around the edge of the fireplace. So that will go... No, then. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a purple line as well. Right. That goes there. Bit all over. No, it doesn't. All over the place with this. Does that go there? Yes, it does. Okay, that's good. That's there. So, right, there's some black pieces here. I'm going to get these dark pieces out. I'm running out of space to put pieces. That's some of that frame there. Yeah, oh, there's definite overlap here with the fireplace and with some of these pieces. That goes around here somewhere, like that. There we go. Right, and then that attaches there, so that's good. Finally got that bit attached. Uh, right, and that bit belongs to that. Okay. We've got some table pieces here, but there is a black book here. Um, so that's why I'm missing those, I think. Let's just grab this for a second. Where's that bit? Should have that bit. Oh, I don't know. Wait, that bit goes here. There we go. That bit's annoying me. Should have that bit, and I don't. Um, oh, this goes down here, I think. Uh, it looks like a bit of the skeleton. There, it goes there. Alright, so, continuing on. Um, it's really transition pieces I'm working off here, it looks like. There we go. And then that There's that bit. Not sure about that bit. Pardon me. Um, there. So the fireplace is coming together. Um, there's a. There we go. There's like a bird or something here. And then I think I have most of the pieces off. I hope I have most of the pieces off. It'll be good to get that bit attached soon. No, that doesn't go there. And we've got that shield thing. There. Right. Is that a book? That's the book. That's another bit of the shield thing. No. Oh, oh, that's right. Okay. That's part of the shield. Alright, there's two swords that go across. Um, oh, right now then, hang on. That's higher up than I'm thinking it is. Oh, that attaches. Yay! Okay, that attaches. And that goes around about there. Okay. Uh, oh, what's this then? It doesn't go too badly. Feels a bit messy, but it's getting there. Does that go that way? I think that might go up here somewhere. There? No. There. We go. More transition pieces going in. Uh, oh, that's a book, it looks like. Is it? No, it's not. It's a tabletop. Of course it is. Right. There's a lot of patterns and details, so that's throwing me a wee bit. Oh, let's look at there. What is there? Oh, that's that bird thing. Well, it is a bird. I'm just not quite sure what type of bird it is. That goes over here. That's one of the busts. I feel like these should be more obvious than they are. These pieces. Hmm, What was there? What was there? That's quite. Oh, maybe not actually. I feel like that angles down quite a lot, but maybe it depends on how the piece sits. Hmm. What is there? I've got a little island coming together here, but I've no idea where it fits in. Uh, what is there? Mm. Oh, getting there. Don't get me started on the word mall. Are we on a general pronunciation conversation now? There's a ton near me which is pronounced a different way by people who live there, but not by anyone else. Like the thing with the UK is we have a lot of accents, and the different accents pronounce things in different ways. Vicky, you pronounced Melbourne 100% right. It was named after a man called William Lamb, 2nd Viscount Melbourne. Melbourne could have had the name Batmania after a man named John Batman. Really? John Batman? Or Batman? Thomas, bit like Vicky and Sloth. Only her and David Attenborough. That's always right, though. Batmania. That would have been so cool. Yes, it would have been. Or Batmania. Lol. That would have been fun. We have a Batman bridge in Taz named after the same guy. Oh, that's just so cool. If he now does the guy does this guy pronounce it Batman or Batman? I have to say, however, like my mother or father told me to pronounce it, it would have been Batman. Oh wow, I love it. And of course, Tasmania is named after an explorer called Tasman. So Batmania is entirely possible. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. In England, we have a county named after Batman. Kent. That's Superman! Batman's Bruce Wayne. We're mixing up our superheroes here. Sorry, it's funny. Kent. Oh, that's funny. I think it would have been cool as well. My favourite DC character is Batman, so to be able to tell people I live near Batmania would have been fun. Absolutely. Oh no, I have my superheroes muddled. Casper. Who can argue with David Attenborough or Vicky? Well, you can certainly argue with me, but yeah, no, there's no arguing with David. Thomas Lowell. You could just say it's named after Claw. Yes. He put the bat in Batmania. Down in Batmania. Come to Batmania. We mean you. I'm gonna have that tune stuck in my head now. Oh dear. This is hilarious. Welcome to Batmania. We mean you. They could have had all the Batman premieres in Batmania. Yeah. Where else could you have? I've forgotten how wonderful New York Puzzle Company puzzles are. Doing 500-piece urban sleuth, drinking coffee and listening ingredients to Vicky. Listing or listening? Not entirely sure what that last bit means, but that sounds like a good puzzle. If it's no from Batmania, it's just speaking vigilantism. Rotate your island of pieces 180 degrees. It should fit above the fireplace. Believe you could be right, Clark. Thanks very much. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Right, so then that slots against there. Oh gosh, this edge. Um, thank you very much. And that goes in there. That makes a whole lot more sense now. That's one of the busts. It goes right beside the fireplace. There we go. Where does that go? I'm not certain where that goes. We've got another bust here. There we go. That looks like it goes near the top, maybe? I don't know about that one. There's a bit of black on it, so that's what's making me think it goes up there, but it could be near the cat. Ah, there we are. Um, that piece I should have. I don't think I've pulled it out. Uh, oh, wait, that's got to go that way somewhere. There. And there. Okay, so now we're attacked. Oh no, we're not. Not not fully. Come on, I just need to. This has been floating for ages, this bit. There, that goes there. Now then, where else have we got busts? There's one there, there. Mm, oh, that goes there. There we go. Um, another bust. Yes. Oh, finally. Right. Okay, now it's attached properly with an interlocking piece. Uh, Does that go around here? I don't know. Oh, and there's a bit of green in it too. See, some of these white bits, or whitish bits, could well be skeleton as well. Oh, there's another one over here, another bust. Um, so if it's skeleton, then obviously I've missorted. But I mean, I had a feeling I probably would have missorted a few. Look at there. No. This bust is floating at the moment. There. Mm. Yeah. And, oh, there we go. And that, okay, that goes there, and that sits there, I think. That goes there. Right, so not attached, but almost. Ah, it is now. Good. It is now. Um, that's a little bit of light. Not that one. Not that one. This I still haven't quite figured out yet. Oh, I have. There it is. That I think goes down here somewhere. There. Right, and what I've got here are some of the feathers of that crow. There's like some blue in them, so that made them relatively obvious. Um, wait. Ah, there we go. There. I think, does that go there? Nope. That goes there. And that goes there. Right. I can't see any others. Okay. What time are we on? 1 o'clock almost. Going good. What do you think? It's coming together nicely. Hmm. Who knows how he himself pronounced it? Yeah, I prefer Batman Land. It's hard to spell pronunciations. Yeah, this is the day that I'm doing a 500-piece Ravensburger since it's a cloudy day and I should make it useful. That sounds like a good plan, Brian. Could rename Tasmania to Batcatland. Just rename it. That's easy to do, isn't it? Lol, only if Sam moved here. Fancy moving to Tasmania slash Batcatland, Sam? What about Robin Island? Nightwing Island? It wouldn't be cars you drove around there, it would be Batmobiles. We have a Robin's Island. Is that close enough? It's getting there. You love my jigsaw puzzle. Thank you very much. I'm glad you do. It is a fun one. I must admit, it's very fun. Still haven't got that bit attached, which is frustrating, but never mind. Sandra, possibly for a vacation, but can't see me ever leaving Scotland. No, you need to stay here, Sam. Don't go. We need to start a global petition to change Melbourne to Batmania. Looking good, thank you, Cara. You like be like the Queen and make state visits to your territory. Yes. Uh, hmm. Couldn't possibly be back Catland without you. Yeah, it just wouldn't make any sense. My jigsaw puzzle room is the place where my 500-piece Ravensburger resides. That makes sense. All my 500-piece Ravensburgers are in the lounge, but that's because it's become the overflow room. Not all of them. I've got a few still in here. Does anyone else have strange puzzle habits? I have two. Piece sort right from the start, and the first time I do a puzzle, I count how many pieces each puzzle shape has. Keep a note in a notebook. Oh, really? So I don't think that shape sorting from the start is a particularly strange puzzle habit. We definitely have people that do that here. Sam does that, and Philip, I think. I don't know if Philip's here at the minute, but yeah. I don't know anybody else that counts how many of each different shape there is. So that's an interesting one. What makes you do that? Slitherpuff. Marvellous, thank you, SS. Good night, all. Sadly, a work day tomorrow. Catch you on the weekend stream. See you later, Sandra. Thanks for dropping in and chatting, teaching us all about the names of places in Australia. Slitherpuff, you are just weird. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Sweet puzzle dreams. My worker loves my idea of turning a square room into somewhere I can go in and assemble my puzzles. Yeah, having a puzzle room's great. Don't know what my mom will think. After all, been lurking while having lunch. Afternoon all. Hello! You are here. How you doing? Gladly accept the title of weird. I collect Ravensburger puzzle dust. I'm here, and yes, I do shape sort right out of the box. Yeah. Do you count how many of each individual shape there are? You collect Ravensburger puzzle dust. Do you know what? Do you know what's funny, Suze? I've considered collecting Ravensburger puzzle dust purely for the purpose of drawing dust drawings. So, that's not so crazy. I actually haven't started doing that yet, but I might. Alright, so the next pile I'm going to tackle is the skeletons, the skellybobs. Does anybody else call skeletons skellybobs? I do. Don't ask me why. Honestly, not sure why. Well, that's a bit of that. Actually, I thought that was a bone. It's not. That's one of those swords. But not that one. There we go, that one. Oh, bit of the pink puzzle blanket there. So I'm going to just empty this so that I can put my um, skeleton pieces on. I definitely have some missort, so I should be able to fill some of these gaps out of this pile. But I should also hopefully be able to get the 3 skeletons and the skelly dog finished. What is this pile I've got here? Oh, did I not pull all the dark pieces out? Oh, I didn't. Why did I do that? That's so weird. Okay. Oh, that was very odd. Seems like I got the dark pieces out, but didn't actually pull them all out, which is very bizarre, but never mind. No wonder I had so many gaps. Just looking at the pile thinking, I know where that goes. I know where that goes. I know where that goes. Haven't I already done these pieces? There's a bit of that bird. Eh? Right. That, oh look at that lonely little pile of ceiling pieces there. I think I'll just put them up there with all the rest. I don't know how I'm going to do that bit. I'm going to have to lean over the puzzle, I think. It's a bit of a stretch. Right, that's that box empty. Okay, so here I've got some of this book slash table. That that's a bit of the crow there. That's this cat. No, oh, it's not the right shape. Thought I might have had that in here, but I don't. That's the fire guard. Right, so finding a few more of these dark pieces and where they go. Um, where does this belong? Don't think that's the crow. I think that might be a cat. Is that this one? Yes, it's the cat up here. That's a bit of the fire guard. Oh, what's this? I think that might be the crow. Yes, it is. That belongs up there. This, I think, goes up here. There's like a black ornate kind of stair railing. I think they go up there. Oh. And these, I'm not so certain about. I think they're just dark parts of the stairs. I've got. Oh, wait. What is that? Is it a bat? I think that's a bat. Well, that would be appropriate considering the conversations we've been having today. There's a couple of bats hanging out up here. And that one, a little lower down. There, look, there's one. It's quite cute, actually. There's one there in the shadows. So there we go. We've got our bats. It's very, very appropriate for Batmania. All right, so I'm gonna those just there. I'm gonna focus on these pieces, which are mostly skeleton, but some not. That goes up here. There we go. That's definitely skeleton. It's mostly the rib cages that make it obvious when you're dealing with the skeletons. That one, I think I don't know where that goes. I think it might go around here somewhere, but I can't quite tell. Uh, this skeleton has a very big skull because it's right at the front, so it's bright and white. Of course, it could just be that it was a very intelligent human and it's got a big head because of that, but I'm inclined to think it's more a perspective thing. Right, there we are. So I've got some of that tabletop that's ended up in here as well. Um, there, case in point. That's the Skelly dog. I feel like the Skelly dog's face is going to be really obvious. Oh, what's this? So if I did do another stream tomorrow, I think it'll be a decent length one because I think I'll be finishing the puzzle and then we'll do the seek and find. I mean, it might not be quite as long as usual, but I think it was a lot to finish in one day, to be fair. There's quite a lot left still to do. So that's my thoughts on that one. Now then, this. Where are you? I feel like this goes around here somewhere, but I don't know for certain. Maybe not. Maybe not. Um, okay, I think we've got. Right, its arms are quite long. There. Its arms come down here. Again, it's at the forefront, so it's quite big. There you can see some toxic waste carpet there in the background. I think here oh, I've got. Where's that? Ah, it's there. Right. Definitely some miss sorts here. Oh, there. Now then. Oh, that's in the wrong place. There we go. That I think might be this one. Yep. I don't know about that one. Oh, belongs to Big Ribs over here. This bit, this bit's particularly satisfying because it's gap filling. Another big ribs. Mm, yeah. Got a bookcase piece here. I'm just not sure which case. That one. Now then, this guy is in need of a head, at least the back of his head. You can't see him. Can't see him. No doubt it'll jump out at me at some point. There we go. Wrong way. Whew. Was that the dog? Yeah, that's the dog. I think this belongs to him because it's quite big. Yeah, there. Same again here. Gosh, there's a lot of pieces in this one. Mhm. The bright pink background really gives this one away. You can instantly tell it belongs to this particular, either the dog or this skeleton here. Nope. Going in a bit quicker now. I wish I had these missing bits of frame. Slightly frustrated not having those. That belongs down here. Oh, it's big ribs. Uh, Not sure how that ended up in the skeletons. That was just books. There's a bright bit of white there. Where does it belong? Hmm. Don't know what that belongs to. Nope. Nope. That's a bust. Oh, and I found the bright bit of white. That's also a bust. That's the face of this crow. That bit's still floating, annoyingly. Uh, not for much longer. Yay! Okay, that needs to come down a bit. It's really hanging over. I think, yeah, that's a bust as well. And oh gosh, come on! I can't move you much more. It's gonna fall off. That bit's already falling off. Oh, thanks, Clark. You sent some memberships. That's really good. Thank you. Almost forgot to give you the hello to you. I can be here tomorrow. Any idea on time? Good question. Um, no, then let me think. We could do the same time, or a bit later if that's easier for people. I'm aware that there's a time difference at the moment because our clocks went back. Um, so timing wise, it 11:30 here might not seem quite so bad this time around. I don't know where that goes. Oh, does that attach there? No, it doesn't. No, well, that goes there. That goes there. I don't know where this goes. Oh, it's there. Yes. Oh, so what about same time? Just to avoid confusion. That one. Ah, that goes there. Brian was hoping I could get you a membership. The random algorithm did not cooperate. So who got them then? Emily Collins, Colour Hearts, Kaylee, Anita, and Justine. Welcome all. Mm, very generous, Clark. Thank you. Woohoo! Ironing done. Oh, good. I will get a bit of lunch, and then Mr. Bones is calling me to start. Have you got this one as well, Jill? Looks like Vicky is in the zone. Yeah, I've been in the zone a few times during this. It's been good. It's been good. I've been trying to get a lot done, but I don't want to rush it. And I don't know if you caught at the beginning, Philip, that I'm probably going to continue with the stream for this tomorrow, so I can get it done because I have to well not rush off, but I have to be at something this afternoon, so I didn't have quite as long as I thought I would. There's some skeleton in here. Oh, that looks like skeleton to me anyway. Ah, there it is. It's part of its hand. Um, so yeah. So hopefully there'll be a nice chunk to finish tomorrow, and then we can do the wee seek and find thing. Right, so these are the leftovers from the piles that I'd sorted. Then I just haven't quite found where they go yet. There's one. I feel like this goes up here somewhere, but ah, there it is. Yes, it does. And there's another bit. That is ceiling. It's just very dark, so I knew that was going to happen. At some stage during this whole process, I knew I was going to lose some of the edge. It's just purely because the board isn't quite big enough. It bounced. It is fun though. Having a lot of fun with this. It's definitely not something I would necessarily want to race through because it's a fun one. Oh, there's one missing. Where's that? Oh, oh, it's here. Found it. Thankfully, the bright toxic waste colour stands out. Right, so what to go at next? Um, what to go at next? I'm thinking the ceiling, you know. I'm afraid to lean over this puzzle in case I end up knocking bits off like I just did. I'm going to take this jacket off. That should help mitigate catching it with my clothes. It's just I'm going to have to do a bit of leaning. All right. We'll just see what happens. I mean, if they do fall, I know that they're there. It's not like I'll think there's a missing piece. I'm going to move these out the way because they're confusing me a bit, being kind of in the space where I'm building. It'd be good if I could get that filled in at the very least before I finish. So, okay, yeah, so going back to the original question, so who thinks same time tomorrow? Doing my first Dragon Ball Z puzzle. It's my first pick and place kind of puzzle because it has all the characters. I'm usually the sort kind of person, definitely a different experience. It's hard doing pick and place when you're not used to doing pick and place. I tried it once, but I had to force myself to do it, not because I hated the experience, but because I just kept going into my normal mode of puzzling. You know, you do what's habitual, don't you? So yeah, it is a different experience. I agree. Right, so I'm just reaching over for these pieces. These are the ones that are like the brown parts of the ceiling or gold. I don't know what you'd call it. Some of them are quite brown in colour, some are more gold. I'd say that this puzzle looks a little darker than the image. It's still a bright puzzle though. That's I don't know. Like this looks like a darker sort of richer green than this. But this looks pretty much the same. I don't know. The ceiling parts they look more brown on the puzzle. They look a bit more gold up here. But I mean, it's minor. But now there's an owl somewhere in here. There he is, sitting on top of this one. Whoo! Excuse me. So he was in the right pile, just not really a bit of ceiling, more an owl. So with these, I'm trying to pull out these bits because they're at an angle. And I just feel like they're a wee bit easier to find. So that goes over here. That goes there. That's part of the. So where the chandelier is, there's like various bits coming down that are holding it up. So there's also a cobweb. So I think that goes around there somewhere. There's another bit of the cobweb. It's just so intricate. There's so much going on in it, so it's a bit tough to get my bearings with it. Mm. No. Where are you then? There? Oh, that's confusing. No. Not where that bit goes either. Okay, so that I think goes up here. Mm, I'm seeing a lot of cobweb pieces, but I'm just not seeing how they join. That attaches to that. Oh, and that goes there. So I think that, does that sit there? I think that might sit there. Where else have we got them? I'm not certain that even goes up there. There, it goes there. Just to confuse myself. Oh, so that, yeah, that goes that way. Ah, oh, it goes there, I think. Ah, does that go there? No. And I know it doesn't because that's the owl, so I don't know what made me think that went there. Wait, I've got that the wrong way. Wait, have I got it the wrong way? Hang on. No, that's right. It's the right way. Gosh. These transition lines, I could probably use them to help because there's like purple. Really obvious purple line. And I need to remember that these pieces might have some mixed in too, because I never sort of fully finished sorting this pile. I just kind of saw a bunch of purples and thought, yeah, they're all just purple. See, there's a bit of that. I guess I was just getting tired of sorting by this point. Could rotate your board. Yeah, I wondered about that. I was just a bit afraid to do it. I don't know. I've got visions of it going flying. Um, sure where that goes. I'm doing all right at the minute. I'm not. Well, I don't want to tempt fate, but I've not knocked anything off quite yet. There's a bit of cobweb in that one. That's definitely one of these. I spotted that because there was a little tiny bit of the ghost in it. Hmm. Have another quick rummage. I'm sitting. Oh, there's that head in the jar. There you go. It actually looks quite happy. Who'd have thought? Contentment being a head in a jar. I don't know about that one. Looks like it belongs down here, but I'm not sure. That one goes either. Get into more miscellaneous territory with these pieces. Yeah, there. That attaches those. Not so sure about those two. Well, what I could do is work on these because these have the green and pink in them. Some of them have cobweb in. If I can, if that's going to help me or not. Cobweb's a bit all over the place. Oh, there. Would be nice if I could attach that. Mhm. Right. So then where's that? I don't think it's in there. Uh, hmm. Right. That looks like the main bit that comes down. I think it goes around here somewhere. There. It's, I've got a few in here. I need to go through this pile again, probably before tomorrow. Just pull out all the non-purple bits. As I say, I think I just got a bit lazy by this point and couldn't really be bothered sorting anymore, but I found one or two pieces in here that belong. Elsewhere in the puzzle. I kind of knew I was going to struggle a bit with this ceiling. It's just because there's such a lot going on. It's a really crazy pattern. Uh, Trying to use the pink. Oh, ah, yay! Okay, that makes more sense now. That attaches there, and then to the top of this. There. It's catching on my tripod. There we go. All right, it's getting there. It's getting there. I should get this done before I finish. I mean, the ceiling, at least. And then it will just be a case of trying to finish the rest tomorrow, whenever we decide to do that. There's actually some red in this as well, which isn't always that easy to spot. No. No. I'm going to put all these together. Um, because there. Oh, we might have one or two in with the dragon pieces, possibly, because there's areas of the dragon that are a wee bit brown. It's not all just orange. Do you get that? No. No. So I'm just going to use this. I think that goes there. Haven't sent it flying quite yet. Not since the first time, anyway. Bit of the owl there. Right, then we've got a 3 outs, 1 in that fills that gap. It's quite challenging, this bit of the puzzle, but it's fun. I'm enjoying it. So that goes there. Thought it would go quicker from here on out, but it isn't. I was wondering where that piece was. That's a big dark bit of purple. Does that go? No. Where's the dark bit? They're down here. Ah, there. There it is. And that is also quite dark. So that goes there. That's it. And then there. No. It's coming. It's coming. You're okay with looking at it upside down? Same time tomorrow sounds great. Okay, well, we'll just do that then. Time's fine for you. Works for me. We'll be carrying on with Mr. Bones so I can watch you at the same time. Oh, that works out. Okay, we'll do same time tomorrow then. I might not be able to schedule it till a wee bit later because I'll probably have to go straight out, but like after this, but and somebody may even end up having to remind me. Doesn't take much to throw me off. Streams on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We're being absolutely spoiled. I know. It's a Halloween treat for you. Off to work. Have a great rest of your day, evening. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Sonia. Thanks for getting up early for the stream. I know. I know. That's amazing. People get up early to listen in. It's great. So many streams that Vicky won't have time to do wildlife or edit videos. Lol. I know. I know. I am honestly getting there with this big city collage video. It's just taken a little while. But for the wildlife one, I actually already started editing it. That's one I've been editing as I go along. So I'm hopeful for the first half of that. It won't actually take me long to do, but I'm not quite halfway through yet. I'm close, but I'm not quite there yet. So I've got to actually do the puzzle. Um, but I mean, I didn't expect to be ending up going and helping out at work this afternoon. So it is what it is. It is what it is. That was there. Hello, Matt. How you doing? Had to take advantage of the time difference next week. Back to 3:30 start time. Oh gosh. Oh dear. Yeah, it's only a week we have this. Still super early. Well, yeah. No, I agree. Will you do another White Mountain puzzle? Yeah. I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Not sure when or which one it would be. Because I don't think, if I remember rightly, I don't think I have any other White Mountains, but um, yes, I would. Oh, no, that doesn't even go there. Where do you go then? Okay, I know where that goes. Yes, I've enjoyed this one a lot. I've enjoyed the image. Shiny pieces, which aren't my favourite. I mean, I can live with it. Um, and it wouldn't stop me doing another puzzle of that brand. But yeah, I think I would. Is that that one? Yes, there it goes. Wasn't sure if I even had it in the right spot. Okay, couple missing there. That belongs to that shield. Oopsie, drop the poster. Dropping everything today. Um, there we go. Um, Still not certain where these leftovers go. And I've got these. I wonder if I can put a few of these together. Actually, a bit goes in there. So there's a big yellow bit that goes kind of across the middle of this thing. That way. There it is. I think this is where a lot of the greens are coming from. Like, I was still finding greens, and there's greens scattered in amongst this gadget down here. So I think there's a bit more of that broom. There's an eyeball here. I've not a clue where it goes. It's not that. That looks like Bob from Monsters vs. Aliens. It's basically a blob with an eye. But there's another eyeball here. Oh, it's there. Oh, it's part of the staircase. I don't think I can fit it in yet. Oh, found that bit though. Does that go up here? I don't know. Um, right, so I don't know where I can't fit that in yet. This is still eluding me a bit. Uh, Yeah, that. It's Does it go there? No. It's around here somewhere. There. There. So that's good. And I think that goes there. Just trying to tidy up these loose pieces a bit. Uh, oh, But it's working! Yay! Kinda, mostly. Not really done down here much, but that's okay. Ah, there. And that goes. No, it doesn't. That goes there. And that goes there. And this I don't have a clue. And here? No. There we are. Um, I think, is there. I think that's all I can fit in there at the moment. Uh, maybe. Wait, there, that one goes in there. All right. Right. I think I'm going to stop here. Wow. What do you think? I mean, I know the aim was to finish it today, but I do think that was going to be a pretty tall order. I've been puzzling for 2.5 hours, and it's definitely past halfway now. With there's a few gaps sort of scattered here, and then this chunk here where that big staircase is. But I think that'll be a good bit to do tomorrow. I'm gonna sort these a bit more. This was my miscellaneous pile, and I know for a fact I can sort a few more of those, like that, for example. And then the other pile I have left, apart from a few leftovers. Oh, there we go, missed that one. And also that one. Apart from a few leftovers, I've got these dragon pieces. Except I don't think that's a dragon piece. There's that. That's that missing skeleton. I don't know how that got in there. I think it must have just shifted at some point. Um, they're not dragon. Sorry. Oh, they're all jumping out now. Hang on, hang on. Right. That's not dragon either. Gosh, what is going on? Right, well, anyway, mostly these are dragon and some aren't, but they're the pieces I have left. Dragon and stairs, mostly. This is a bit more miscellaneous. I could probably sort a little more of this. Um, but I think that's great going for this stream, and I think I can just finish it tomorrow and do the seek and find. I'm just filling these in. I hope you don't mind. They jumped out of me instantly as belonging to this book. It's got an orange spine, and I suspect that's why it ended up in with the dragon pieces because they're quite orange in colour. There's also an orange jar here. So I'm putting those in. Some of these pieces may well have just slipped in the box. They will probably belong to another pile and this slipped. But anyway, there we go. That's them in quickly. So, okay, what we'll do is then We'll come back tomorrow, 11:30. I'll finish the puzzle and we'll do the seek and find, and then I'll just end the live stream. If it's a bit shorter, that's okay. It was a bit of an unexpected live anyway. Um, and yeah, then it gets done on Halloween at least. But I think even going over, I would have been quite a while doing more of this. But I am going to have to wrap things up. I also need to get something to eat before I go to work. So so there's that as well. But I really hope you've enjoyed that. I've been loving it. I honestly have been really enjoying doing this puzzle. It's such a fun image. So fun. It's just all the wee things that I keep finding. It's really fun. And it's not that easy. There's been challenging parts. That ceiling was quite challenging. Great live stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed it. Click like. Thank you so much. Yeah, so yes, please click like everyone if you enjoyed this. I'll be back tomorrow for another one. I'll probably do some editing and some puzzling on wildlife tonight. I do have my evenings as well. And yeah, it's coming along really nicely. There'll be a progress video coming soon on wildlife because I've done the giraffes. Um, there's two big giraffes in section 9. They're actually here. They're under this board. They're here and they're massive. So I have done a good chunk of it this week, which has been brilliant. It's been great getting back to it. So there'll probably be a progress video coming out fairly soon on that as well. But yes, in the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this. I'll be back tomorrow. Obviously, I'll be back Saturday with the 6 portals as well. And I think Rose will be back joining me to chat with you all. I've messaged her just to double check that she's still fine with that, but that's what we'd said last week. So yeah, hopefully she'll be back to chat as well. So lots going on, lots of fun things going on. But I shall just say goodbye just now. Thank you so much, everyone, and I'll see you next time.